What's going on, everyone? Welcome to SimRail 21, the prologue, and today we are checking out a brand new train simulator game that is coming to Steam here, I believe, in the next year, and there is so much that you can actually do with this game. So we can actually, just standard drive trains, we can be a dispatcher, and it also has multiplayer. Now, I'm not 100% certain. I know the prologue is only like German or European trains, so I'm not too sure if they're going to have like a North American or anything like that in the game, or if they're just going to stick to strictly like European, German, all that fun stuff. But it is a brand new train simulator game coming to Steam, and we do have the prologue right here. Now, one of the things I'm really looking forward to that we can't do in the prologue is the dispatcher mode and the multiplayer mode. I feel like that would be pretty cool, but also kind of a chaotic scene, depending on how many people actually take it seriously. And I believe Depot is just kind of like you're doing like yard work, or it kind of just like has a list of all the stuff, rolling stock, locomotives and stuff that you can actually play in game. I'm not too sure though. But let's go ahead and hit train driver, the only thing we can do in this prologue, and let's check it out. So we do have two different maps that we can do. We have Railway Line 1, and then we have Railway Line 2, I believe. So it is a 316 kilometer long line running from Warsaw to Katowice. Maximum speed is 160 kilometers an hour. And then the other one is a main coal export line from there to Poland, and the maximum speed on the routes varies from 30 kilometers to 120 kilometers. So I believe both of these are actually in Poland, so it's kind of like European trains, which is actually pretty cool. And I think we're going to do this one. I'm not too sure. I might end up putting both of these in the same video, but it looks like when the game releases, there will be 3 different routes, judging from the empty thumbnail over here with the track right next to the second one. I don't know, but it depends on how long these two or this scenario will take, because we do have a tutorial, and then we have the thing. So pretty much it's the same thing. They last 30 minutes. So we have the tutorial, and then we have a regular run. So I'm pretty sure it's the same run, just a different time. Okay, so yeah, it is the same run, just a different time. So we'll go ahead and do the tutorial version, and let's go ahead and check it out.
Welcome to SimRail demo. You are at Dąbrowa Górnicza-Ząbkowice station. Today you will run passenger train 4665 on the section Dąbrowa Górnicza-Ząbkowice, Będzin. You will use the 34WE electric multiple unit to operate it. First we have to start by preparing the train. Walk towards the train and leave the cover panel next to the entrance doors.
Lift the cover panel. It does glitch out a lot like Train Sim World 2. I'm assuming it's this.
Great. Now switch on the battery.
Enable battery, closing the cover.
It's time to enter the cabin. Use the 1 key or press on the door to enter the passenger section. Now, turn on the radio telephone. It will allow you to communicate with the dispatcher during the entire journey.
Radio telephone. Right here.
Activate the cabin by turning the switch clockwise to the first position. Use the button or a spacebar on the keyboard to deactivate the CA/SHP security system. These systems will regularly check your alertness while driving. Our vehicle is powered by electricity from overhead contact line system, so it's necessary to lift the pantograph. Now, close the quick circuit breaker. Wait for a quick circuit breaker to close, and also wait for the converter and compressor to start. The correct operation of these devices is necessary, for example, to supply the braking system of a train. Now, set the forward direction. Turn the headlights to the drive position. Move the brake lever to the drive position. Hold down the main brake line button. Now we need to release the parking brake. Use the call button on your radio telephone to confirm the readiness to the train dispatcher.
Ząbkowice, 4665 ready to approach the platforms.
Wait for a white light to appear on the semaphore that will allow you to drive towards the platform.
4665, clear to approach the platform.
Alright, so we do got the white light, clear to approach the platform. Let's go ahead and increase the power.
Push the throttle forward to accelerate. You can use the plus key on an ampad. Control the throttle not to exceed 25 km per hour speed limit.
Are we moving? Oh, we're moving. Cool. So it's a little bit different to operate than like your standard North American trains, but I feel like it's a little bit easier. Okay, so they want the white light, which I'm assuming is a restricting signal. I have no idea. So we gotta unlock the brake pipe. So you gotta do that every time. This is a very interesting game. We already got an emergency brake application because of the alerter. And then we approach the platform. We don't have a bell on this train, but we do have a horn, I'm pretty sure. I think that's supposed to be the mirror. I think that's supposed to be our mirror. Don't really work.
Move the lever backwards or use the minus key on an ampad to brake.
There we go. We're gonna increase the braking force.
Allow the passengers to open the doors by rotating the switch to the correct side. Wait until the departure time. Close the doors after the train manager is ready, and ride the train according to the timetable. You can see the approximate semaphore indications and upcoming speed limits on the top right corner of a screen. Your speedometer will show you the set power, current speed limit and current brake power. Your train stops at every station and train stop. Pay close attention to indicators and semaphores. Also, pay attention to dispatcher commands.
4665, ready for departure.
Move the brake lever to the drive position. Disable the ability to open the doors by turning the switch to the correct position. Push the throttle forward to accelerate. It's time to enter the cabin. Use the 1 key or press on the door to enter the passenger section. Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
Alright, so that's pretty easy. I'll definitely say that. Looks like we got a green and a yellow. Not too sure what that means, but I'm assuming it means it's a clear of some sort. So are we allowed to actually like play with these screens? I don't think so. Okay, so I think it's 16 miles an hour is the limit, is what it's saying. So we'll go ahead and maintain. There we go. Alright, we can increase to 25 now. Alright. Taking a look at what we got going on here today. Got our EMU train set here. It's only 2 cars long and they're jointed together. Got markers and everything. Pretty cool. It says we stop at every station. So next stop is in about 4,000 feet. Alright. Seems like a pretty easy simulator game. I'll definitely say that. So I did find out that the other scenario is 50 minutes long and this one is 30. So we're going to do those as two separate videos.
After leaving the station, you can accelerate to the scheduled speed.
So we'll go ahead and increase the braking force here so that we're not going over 25. There we go. Oh, so now we can go 75. Okay. That alerter is what's going to get me. I can already tell you guys that. That alerter is what is going to get me in this game. It is different. I will say that. It is different from Train Simulator. I mean, you got like the same controls and stuff, but it just has a different feel to it. It just feels like a more realistic feel to it, basically. I mean, I haven't really checked out the braking physics or anything like that yet, so we shall see how that works. But all in all, I am enjoying it so far. I do like this game. We don't really do much like European or like German trains in Train Simulator. I kind of stick to the North American stuff. But it's kind of good to change it up a little bit. Definitely good to change it up.
You are approaching the stop. Remember that the train needs a long distance to stop. After stopping, give permission to open the doors.
So I need permission to open the doors? Oh yeah, we're gonna run this platform. You should have told me that a little bit earlier. Oh, we ran our first platform, ladies and gentlemen. So one thing I noticed is that you actually have to release the brake first before you move your throttle. It's kind of weird. So like you have to go to like decrease, maintain, and then go to release. It's kind of weird. They want us on schedule, and it's 12:10, and they want us there at 12:10. So we'll just kind of back up until we hit the platform over here, and then we will continue on with our journey.
You are approaching the stop. Remember that the train needs a long distance to stop. After stopping, give permission to open the doors.
Need permission to open the doors. Why is only one door open though? Why isn't the other one open? I don't know.
4665, ready for
And
departure.
we are ready for departure. Put you back and forward.
Now, set the forward direction. Move the
Release.
brake lever to the drive position. Disable the ability to open the doors by turning the switch to
Doors
the correct
closed.
position. Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
Alright. We do have the ability to actually turn off all of these HUDs as well. So if you guys want to enter like kind of like a photo mode, we can do that as well. It's the F1 through F5 key. And then we can also just put them all back on. But yes, guys, let me know what you think about this game so far. Like I said, I'm kind of digging it. I will say that. It's different. I like it. And definitely will be playing the actual game when it does release sometime next year. And then, of course, we still have that other freight scenario to do. Looks like we're actually meeting a freight train up here. So they want us there at 12:12. It is 12:13, so that's not going to help us out any at all. It does glitch a little bit like Train Sim World. It has like a train... I feel like it has like a Train Sim World 2 feel to it. and it does glitch in like lag like that game does. I don't know why. It's just it does. It does have a TSW2 feel to it in my opinion. We'll go ahead and maintain the brake force.
You are approaching the next stop.
Increase brake force. We don't want to run this one, so this one's going to be on the other side. Or the platform's on the other side. You can stop now. Alright. Go ahead and unlock the brake pipe. So this one is on the left side. Opening left doors. Oh, that's cool. So the mirror opens up when you're on the at the station, so you can see if there's any passengers left. That's actually really cool. It's kind of cool that you can actually use the mirrors. Go ahead.
4665,
Ready for departure.
Hold down the main brake.
Already
button.
did.
Disable the ability to open the doors by turning the switch
Doors
to the correct
closed.
position. Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
Then we got to do this. There we go. That's cool though. And then the mirror stays open. Nope, it actually shuts when you're in motion. That's pretty cool though. What is this button for? Emergency brake. We don't need that. That's the thing. That's that. Standing button. Control panel lighting. Oh, that's neat. We got horn. Okay, so we got a whistle. Two different horns. What's this? That's the step. Open doors. Oh, so we actually have to do that and then hit. Oh, okay, I see. So we have a 68 and a 60. So we got a 62 coming up and then a 68. And our next station stop is in a mile. And then all this. Are these even buttons? So pantograph back, pantograph front. Main switch, cruise control activation. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Lights dimming, lights near, normal, wiper disabled. Okay, so 62, so we'll go ahead and maintain right here since we are coming up on that 62.
The visible semaphore indicates that the next semaphore is displaying the stop signal.
So
Drive
next
carefully.
is displaying a... Alright. So we'll go ahead and start slowing down here. Guarantee you're going to have us talk to the dispatcher.
Use the call button on the radio to call the dispatcher.
I think that's after we come to a complete stop. Says call button.
Dąbrowa Górnicza, 4665.
Oh, the
Requesting
gates are
permission
going
to
down.
enter the
So
station.
that's a good sign.
4665, approach to Dąbrowa Górnicza on permit signal on track number 1.
The substitute signal allows for entry in emergency situation at a speed of up to 40 kilometers an hour.
Okay, so we are good to go. Release the brake. Increase some power. Go at a very slow rate of speed. So it's basically like a restricting signal, it seems like. Took me a minute to figure out how to turn the radio back on. I did not mean to hit that. I was just wanting to see what it does. So what does the ZEW3 do? Nothing. Okay. So they want us here at 12:18 and it's 12:20. I don't know if there's a crossing sequence or anything. I'm just kind of, you know, doing what I usually do. So we do got a couple different camera modes. We got the in-cab camera mode. We've got outside exterior view. We've got a free roam, or not free roam, the free whatever it's called. Then we also, you are too far from vehicle. And then we also have a rear camera view as well. I don't know what the one that says slow down, you drive too fast to leave. So once we get to the station stop, we'll see what it is. Go ahead and increase the brake force here. Right here in a minute. So we just said we can go ahead and stop. Let's go ahead and put it into full braking. And we'll do maintain brake force. There we go. So we'll open the left doors. Open doors. And both of them are open. We do got a 5-minute delay, which wasn't our fault. That actually, technically, it was my fault because I couldn't figure out how to put the radio back on.
4665, ready for departure.
Move the brake lever to the drive position. It's time to enter the cabin. Use the 1 key. or
Yes,
press
I
and hold to
understand.
enter the passenger section. Move the brake lever to the drive position.
That person's not behind the yellow line. I mean, she's on the yellow line, but we'll go ahead and just to kind of scare her off a little bit, but yeah, she ain't doing nothing. Alright, so okay, so I guess that one we have to actually be stopped in order to check out that other camera view, which is fine. So we are running a little bit behind schedule today. But you know what? It's okay. It is okay. Wouldn't be the first time we were behind schedule in a train sim game. There we go. So we're still on at 25.
This is the end of the tutorial. Continue driving the train to Benjin. Good luck.
Is that is that my next stop? Was that what they're talking about? I think that's what they're talking about. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that night one too, because I feel like doing this at night would be a lot better, or it'd be like an interesting thing. I'm not going to go any quicker than we are now just because we're coming up to it. So, but it does look like it's going to be a nighttime scenario for the same. It's basically the two scenarios are the same thing. One's just a tutorial, and the other one has no tutorial, so you're just kind of on your own. So, and it's supposedly at night, so it should be an adventure that I'm going to try and figure out as well. So yeah, do expect 2 more videos on this game in the next like week or so, next couple weeks. And then of course once the full game releases, do expect a lot of videos on it. We'll be kind of going through the different modes like dispatcher. We'll try multiplayer, see how we like it. If we like it, we'll continue on with it. If we don't, then I don't know. To me, it just kind of depends on what the whole multiplayer mode, it just kind of depends on how the other players play. So if they're all kind of like screwing around, then I'm probably not going to like it. But, you know, if they're actually trying to play professionally and, you know, kind of like a realistic type thing, then I'm probably going to have a much more fun time playing this game. We are coming up on the last station stop. I'm assuming this is going to be the final stop. Got a crossing coming up here. Kind of stopped it a little too shy, but that's okay. Apparently we can stop the train now, but I don't think our second EMU's on the platform yet. I think we're good like right here. Get that alerter going. I think this is going to be the harder part for me, is getting used to that throttle. Alright, so left doors. And let's open those bad boys.
4665, ready for departure.
Shut the doors. Close them. And I think this is the end of it, if I'm not mistaken. So it is not. Okay. So this must be the end of it. I don't know. So we're already late going into here as well. Man, that alerter goes off way too... That's a very, like, aggressive alerter. Like, even if you just start up from a station, it goes off. Like, come on, give me some time, man. Yeah, give me a little bit of time to do stuff, you know? But yeah, I do see doing this at night would be kind of fun. We don't really do too much at night just because it's kind of hard to see some games at night, but I feel like doing this at night would be pretty fun. Let me know what you guys think if you guys do want to see that nighttime scenario run. It's basically the same thing, just at nighttime. And then, of course, we will be taking a look at that freight scenario. I think it's like we're just hauling coal or something like that. So let's go ahead and maintain the brake force here. Kind of keep it at 47 miles an hour since our station is coming up and we do have an approach signal, it looks like. That alerter again, and then it's going to turn to that red alerter. But yeah, I do feel like, yep, there it is. Approach, so we do got a stop signal. So I'm wondering if this is the actual end of the scenario since we are on a stop signal. It is coming up pretty quickly too, but... Oh, okay, so never mind. The platform is right before, so we're good on that. So yeah, this has to be the end of the scenario. So we are on a delay. It's about a 7-minute delay, which is fine. Are we on the platform? Oh yeah. Alright, so we'll actually open up the right doors now. Open those bad boys.
4665,
Ready for departure. Maintain. Release. Doors closed. Close doors. And let's go ahead and request permission to pass this signal if we can. Okay, so the next... Why is this dude just... Alright, so we're going to increase the brake here. Because we do got to come to a stop. Got to call the dispatcher.
Benjin 4665, requesting permission to enter the station.
Proceed to track number 2 at Benjamin Station.
Cool. So we do got the okay to enter on a approach signal, it looks like, which is fine. So I'm assuming this is the last signal until we reach the end of our destination here. But it seems pretty easy, pretty straightforward to turn on. We go outside, do the battery box. We come in here, put the pantograph up, close the main switch, turn on the headlights, and then unlock the brake pipe. And then that's pretty much it. Pretty much to it, that's it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward to start this EMU up. So I'm wondering if they're going to have us shut it down once we get to this next station stop. Let's go ahead and maintain the brake force since it is coming up here in a few feet. And let's start increasing the brakes here to about 22%. That is something I will have to get used to, though, is just keeping it in that position instead of just setting the brake to, like, application or whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and do full braking here. Open those doors to the left once we come to a complete stop. Alright, so it took us 33 minutes, 19 seconds. Scenario is completed. We did run 1 minute late to our first, and we were about 6 minutes late the rest of the way, which isn't too bad. I mean, for Amtrak, that's technically on time. But that's going to go and do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys here on the next one. Peace.